So Mark, thanks for meeting with me today. Dual income properties.
Mm-hmm.
How did it all start? How did you get into the industry?
Ryan, probably about 10 years ago, I had a visitor client one night as a finance broker. I used to have a finance broking business, and I sat down with them. I said, "What am I doing here tonight?" And they said, "We've got some equity in our home. We'd like to buy a couple of investment properties." So I went through the process. We got them one investment property. But I realised very shortly thereafter that most people were buying a negatively geared home. And negatively geared means that as soon as it settled, all of a sudden they had to find $150 to $200 a week just to meet the mortgage, hoping that there's going to be some capital growth in that property over the next 10, 15 years. So very quickly I realised they weren't going to buy their second home. About 4 years ago we come across the design of these dual income homes, the ones with the two rental incomes. And straight away I realised that scenario would work. Instead of being negatively geared, $200 a week, these are positively geared, $200 a week, and it helped the people get their second and third and fourth home. In fact, we've got people buying their fifth home now.
But can you explain a little bit further to people what actually is a dual key home?
Sure. Difference with a dual key home compared to a duplex is that we can build a dual key home on a standard block of land, registered for dual income or dual key. So what that means is it's a single title, and we can build up to the build envelope, which is normally around about 50% of the block of land size, and we can have two separate tenancies altogether. All right? So in the example that we've got here, this is a 4-bedroom on one side, a 2-bedroom on the other side, with a fireproof, soundproof wall down through the middle. Two totally separate tenancies. They do have their own water meters, they do have their own electricity meters, so yeah, two totally tenants separate.
Great. And who are you finding are buying them?
Oh look, we have a variety of different scenarios of people buying, mainly investors, because they see the opportunity of a good cash flow, positive cash flow on these properties. Because you've got two rental incomes, most of our properties are positive cash flow from about $200 a week up. So we do have some even $300 a week positive cash flow. And I'm talking if you were able to borrow 100%, that there's still $200 to $300 a week positive cash flow over and above that.
Lovely. So apart from the investors, are a lot of families or first home buyers also buying?
Yes, we've recently sold to first home owners, living in one side, renting the other side. Recent scenario, a gentleman living in the 2-bedroom side, he's renting out the 4-bedroom side down at Park Ridge, and his mortgage is actually $18 a week. The mortgage is just about being met by the rental income from the 4-bedroom side. So that's a great, and we got him the first home owners grant as well, so which was great. Besides that, we also have families. Mum and dad live in the 2-bedroom side and put the younger family and their kids in the 4-bedroom side. Gives them the opportunity then to be able to take the caravan and go, but still have a place here where they can have their driver's license and all their paper, their registrations at home, and a base to work from. And then on the other side, we've got the other scenario where mum and dad want a bit of space and they put the kids on the other side so they can come and go as they like also. Separate keys, separate entrances, the whole thing.
So we've got some house and land packages available for buyers in Serenity Logan Reserve.
Yes.
What was some key factors that led you to work with us at Gorman Property on the Serenity project?
Look, the Serenity project is one of many along that corridor, and the pricing that we found through Gorman Properties was extremely good. The presentation was good. It was very high land, nice wide roads, so those are all important when we look at properties for our clients. Yeah, we've sold some in there already, and development will be underway very shortly as some of those.